everyone, welcome to Two Car Pros. My name is Ryan and today I'm going to show you how to replace the rear differential fluid on a 2001 Toyota Highlander. Now this only applies to the all-wheel drive models of the Highlander. Obviously if you have a front-wheel drive version, you don't have a rear differential, so this video does not apply to you. You should be replacing your rear differential fluid on this model anywhere from 60,000 to 80,000 miles, right in that neighborhood. Some people say 100,000. I think that's way too much. 60 is what I like to see them do. And once you see how absolutely easy it is, there's no reason to not do it every 60,000 miles and to do it yourself. It'll save you a ton of money. With all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump in. So here on the rear differentials where we're going to be working today, specifically this area here, and we need to get to our fill port first, and you might be wondering how we're going to get to that. Kind of looks like the CV axle flange is in the way. You can just turn it pretty easily like that, and now you have full access. And we're going to remove our fill port using a 10mm Allen. Make sure it's fully sunk in there too. You really don't want to round this off. It's in pretty good, and then once it gives way, you can just remove it by hand. And remove that fill port and set it aside. So now we can focus on our drain plug located at the bottom of our differential, get our drain pan ready, and we can go ahead and remove that again with a 10mm Allen. How do you like that? All right. Since it's magnetic, once you move it a little bit, it can kind of shift places and it'll more or less sit there. So you can actually just wait for it to drain out like this, or you can remove the plug and let it come out full force. Like that. Here is our drain plug, and on the end of it, like I said, there's a magnet. So you can see on the end of my finger, there's a little bit of fine metal material. Fine metal's fine. Like this, you can see a little bit of metal filings. They're very soft and they're almost like a goop rather than a metal. That is totally fine. What you don't want is big chunks. Big chunks mean something in your differential is destroying itself. Little metal bits, little metal filings like that is totally normal and means your differential is operating correctly. You just want to give it a good clean off, so that way any new metal filings can take the place of the old ones we're cleaning off right now. That's pretty good, but we're going to hit it with some carburetor spray and clean that off even more thoroughly. And you want to inspect the washer too. Maybe even take it off and give it a good once over. So you want to look intently at this, make sure there's no scratches or striations going this way in the metal, but honestly this one looks perfectly good. I'm more than comfortable just reusing that. You can go ahead and replace that if it is not in very good shape, but this one's perfect, so I'm totally fine reusing it. That's all good for me. There we go, nice and clean. So it is ready to go back on the car. And most of the fluid is out of our differential, so I'm going to spray a little bit of carburetor spray on a terry towel. And then I'm going to clean that mating surface. You could sit here and wait until every single drop was done dripping, but honestly, almost all of it is already out anyway, and you're not going to get every last drop unless you disassemble the rear end and hot tank the entire thing, which no one's going to do. So just make sure this mating surface is nice and clean like that. Perfect. And go ahead and replace our drain plug here. And as far as a torque spec goes, I found online it's either 35 or 36. One of those two, close enough. And if you don't have a torque wrench, which is totally understandable, one arm tight is acceptable. Just like that. All right, to refill our rear differential, we're gonna need one of these pumps here. They're available at AutoZone, O'Reilly's, pretty much everywhere, but I will leave a link down below in the description for that. And we're gonna need 1 quart of ADW90. I like this Valvoline stuff. I've used it in the past before, and it works quite well. And the reason you need one of these pumps is because it's basically impossible to get one of these up in there to hopefully squeeze into the top of the differential. If you can manage to figure out how to do it, more credit to you, but I recommend one of these pumps. They're fairly inexpensive and they work great. So now with our pump assembled onto our quart, we can go ahead and refill it. The capacity is 0.9 quarts, so just buy one. So now we can slink our hose up in there into the fill port just like that. Very cool. Perfect. And now we can just start pumping. There we go. So while you're pumping, the really cool thing with differentials like this is how to tell when they're full. Basically, keep pumping until fluid starts coming out the top. Then replace the plug and you know it's full. And it's not like an oil change where you can add too much. It's actually impossible to add too much on a rear end like this. So you might even want to have a catch pan ready to catch the inevitable dribbles. And there we go. You can see it already pouring out. That means you're full. Stop pumping. We can go ahead and remove our hose, get that out of there. And then, quickly now, I've already inspected the washer on this. It's perfectly good. We can go ahead and replace our fill plug there. Perfect. Again, I'm going to put my torque wrench at 35 foot-pounds. It's either 35 or 36. What's the difference? There we go. Put that out of there. What I like to do too is spray some carburetor spray around where the dribbles went and get that nice and clean, as well as anywhere else gear oil might have gotten. Well, there we go.
So that is how to replace the rear differential fluid in a 2001 Toyota Highlander. It is incredibly easy and straightforward. Toyota gave you a drain plug. You don't understand how nice that is to have, because on most trucks or cars with rear differentials, they don't have that, and you have to take the rear cover off and make a big mess. It's a huge headache. So the fact that Toyota gave you a drain plug is absolutely nice and a pleasure to have, and makes this job incredibly easy. Now, if you took this to the dealer or a mechanic, they could probably charge you at least 120 bucks, something like that, and the pump and the quart of differential fluid is nowhere near that. I've left links down below in the description of both of those products that you can buy on Amazon. So I implore you to do this job yourself. You'll feel better knowing that the job is done absolutely correctly, and that you are all the way topped off on the fluid. You're not kind of guessing and relying on somebody else. And differentials are expensive, so keeping the fluid swapped out is always a good thing. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time.